Well, first of all, we're not satisfied getting a tie, nor will we ever be, because this club's going to play to win and play for 3 points every time we take the field. But overall, I'm very pleased with the approach that we had. Clearly, we were playing to win for the final whistle. I was pleased that even though we gave up an early goal, the group responded, which shows that they have, I think, the winning mentality. They're mentally tough to be able to respond from an early goal. Not sure that would have happened last year, so that's a positive. I'm pleased that we went up twice. I'm disappointed that we gave up the lead twice. I thought we scored 3 great goals, fantastic goals. I thought our attack was very dangerous. In particular, Ryan Johnson, Diego Valeri, Darlington Nagbe, and Khalif, those front 4 guys, I thought were a handful. There was a lot of nice little attacking actions that they put together, and scored 3 tremendous goals. And for our attack to be gelling and clicking like it is 4 weeks into the season is very pleasing. Typically, that's the part of your team that takes a little bit of time. And for us to be creating the goals that we did, giving problems to San Jose like we did, I think is very pleasing. And that's going to be a strength of our team. We want to be an aggressive team, an attack-oriented team, a proactive team. We want to be on the front foot. We want teams to have to deal with us. And San Jose had to deal with us tonight. There were some mistakes that we need to clean up. Like you would expect in preseason, there were some mistakes we made that led to goals. The first one, giveaway, and a penalty kick early in the game. Second goal, foul, probably avoidable, and then that piece, we lost our mark. Third goal, kind of a missed clearance. We need to clean that up. Moment that we address. But the nice thing is, those are things that are easily addressed. We weren't generating goals and generating chances. That's harder to address. It's easier to clean up the side. It's easier to sort out, a giveaway that can happen. It's easier to sort out, get back 4, cleaned up. It's easier to sort out marking a guy on a set piece. And those things will be sorted out. And I told the group in the locker room, the positives, and we need to have things that weren't good. But in the end, I think we proved to ourselves and each other that we're capable of beating anybody in Major League Soccer this year. If we have that same mentality, there's no reason why we should go into and be in it and around it and hopefully get 3 points instead of 1 point.
Reflections on your first win experience?
That was tremendous. Obviously in the game I'm very focused on the game, so I don't sit there and enjoy the crowd, but it's hard not to with this incredible and electric of an atmosphere as we have here. And some of the other supporters may not like this, but I think clearly we have the best supporters in Major League Soccer, and it's going to be a huge advantage for us in our 17 home games to have the Timbers Army and the rest of the fans behind us. We're going to play the way we played tonight, aggressively, and we're going to play to win. And that's home and away, but certainly at home we're going to be pushing. And I was pleased that the group, they weren't satisfied with the tie. They were pushing for a win. Didn't find the win ultimately, but today. But in the future we will.
Coach, when you are more aggressive attacking, are you automatically more susceptible to giving up a couple of goals, or does it not necessarily go or have to go hand in hand like that?
Well, I don't want it to go hand in hand. That's for sure. Again, if you look at the chances created, we had more chances that we created. They had some moments on the counterattack. When your lines are high and you get numbers forward, you could be vulnerable to counterattacks. I don't think we were necessarily vulnerable to counterattacks. I think more our issue was at times our build-up, playing around the back, we gave away some balls that we can't give away against a team like San Jose, who's looking to turn you over. I mean, they were clearly early in the game looking to squeeze us in the build-up and press our back 4 and our 2 holding mids whenever they got the ball. And early in the game, I thought we played into their hands a little bit too much. And we needed to adjust and adapt and go a little bit bigger behind them get their backs turned around and step up and press and lock them in that way. If we want to be a team that's getting points in MLS, we have to be certainly we have to play our identity, our style, but we have to be adjustable. And I thought as the game went on, we did adjust, and we ended up going more direct than we wanted to. But in the end, that's what we had to do. But I thought early in the game, we could have adjusted a little bit sooner to that, and the first goal came off of a lazy pass in the build-up that turned into a counter. Same thing with the third goal. So we got to correct that, and we need to adjust a little bit quicker. But no, I don't think we were too vulnerable today, other than maybe our own casual play around the back.
I'm guessing that's why you got Ryan Johnson, why you wanted him on this team.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for him to get off to a good start and to open the floodgates, hopefully, get 3 goals. And, he brings that dimension to our team that we need. He's a direct player. He's always looking to stretch and get behind. And he's a guy that's going to work for 90 minutes and fight and do all the little things that we need him to do as kind of the spearhead of our attack. And we've got a lot of little technical, creative players that can create the game, but we need a guy that's going to finish the game. He's a true number 9, penetrating striker in our system. So that dimension is crucial. Otherwise, we become a team that has the ball and creates a lot underneath, but we need someone that's going to finish the play, someone that's going to be a bit more direct. He brings that presence to this group.
Caleb, did you anticipate the attack coming together at this level so early?
I'd hoped. You look at Darlington and Valeri and what we thought Johnson would bring. And Khalif has had a really good preseason, and there are others off the bench. I mean, Valencia, I thought, brought a spark when he went in the game, and Danny Mwanga had his moments. Even Sal Zizzo got loose a few times. So we have some weapons. I knew we had talent. I'd hoped it would come together, and I would say it's maybe ahead of where I thought, and that's exciting because it's just going to get better and better. The team we were tonight will be a better team March 3rd. Trust me, and as time goes on, we'll continue to develop more and more of a chemistry because these guys have the right attitude. They come to train, they work hard. They're bought in, and we put them in situations of training where they're going to continue to develop a chemistry in how they play. So it was choppy at times, but that's MLS. There are a lot of games where it's choppy and where it's direct and where it's physical and the ball's in the air. I was pleased that you could see moments where we showed Portland Timbers football, our identity, and what it's going to be. But we also showed that we're adjustable as well, and we'll do what we need to win games. And that's a mark of a good team in MLS, is that you know who you are, but you also can adjust and be flexible at times if you need to.
Caleb, defensively, aside from the goals that you gave up, did you feel like you got the sort of pressure that you wanted, particularly after turnovers?
Yeah, thought the pressure was good. At times we were a little bit maybe more open than I wanted. We need to make sure we stay compact, and if we're high, we need to make sure we, our back line squeezes up so we're not getting too stretched. There were times where we had to defend a little deeper, but again, we have to be adjustable. And so we've talked a lot about that. This year is we're going to evolve into a team that hopefully has control of the game, which means that we're possessing the ball, and which means we're pressing high. But there will be times where that just doesn't happen. There's good teams in MLS, and we played a good one tonight. I mean, this was the best team in the regular season last year, and we went toe-to-toe with this team. And, in the end, I thought we were the team that was the aggressor pushing to win. And if we would have cleaned up a few mistakes, that game would have been ours. So we take a lot of belief and confidence from this game, but yeah, I thought the pressure was good at times. Still can be better. A lot of things. I mean, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm pleased, but I know all the things that we need to clean up, and can't wait to get back to the training pitch tomorrow to clean some things up.
In training, how much is Zemansky and other former Zips helping ramp up that learning curve?
You know, to be honest with you, it's been no different for them than anybody else. You know, they certainly know the style, and so I think they walk into things maybe a little bit more ahead. But you know, Zemansky just got here, and other guys have been here 4 weeks, so in some ways they're ahead of him. You know, and I haven't seen Ben for maybe 2-3 years, so it's interesting. A lot of the things that I had been doing 2-3 years ago is a bit different in terms of the drills, and you know, it's like Darlington has said. I think, you know, he's learning too with some of the drills that we're using. So right now the group, there's a real there's a lot of comfort, I think, in the group now 4 weeks in, knowing, you know, what to expect. They know exactly what to expect now. They know the way we want to do things. They know the style, I think. So the buy-in's good. The nice thing is we've been playing well in games, which helps the players really buy into the way we're playing. Because I could preach about this style left and right, and but if it doesn't take shape in the game, it doesn't work in the game, then you know, maybe they start questioning it. But we've had good success so far in preseason playing this way. And I think we've given every team we played problems. But it's not perfect. We still have a long way to go, and we can't get ahead of ourselves. And you know, it's like I told the guys, we got 34 games. You know, we start the season, and we need to play like we played tonight and better every single time we take the field.
Coach, you're allowing your fullbacks to really release early, push very high up the pitch, leave your center half somewhat isolated. Are you confident that you've inherited the personnel at those positions that can handle that?
Yeah, I think so. You know, the more aggressive you are, the more that they have to deal with you and defend. And so, typically, if you get your outside backs forward, now they have to drop one of, if they're playing a 2 front, they have to drop one of their 2 strikers in. And so now we've got a 2 versus 1. So we've got good balance still in dealing with that. If they gamble and keep a 2 versus 2, then we usually pull in one of the outside backs. But it's that cat and mouse. The more aggressive you are getting numbers forward, you force them to deal with that. You know, if you're just going to sit your outside backs in, you allow the other team to attack you. And so we want to be the team that's dictating what's happening and try to get the front half and try to, you know, get numbers forward if we can. And then when we lose the ball, we have numbers forward to press. So I think, again, you set your team up the way you want it to take shape in the game. And I think with the outside backs, tonight I thought Michael Harrington and Ryan Miller had very good games. I thought they picked their moments to go forward. They didn't give up much in their channel defensively, neither one of them. And so I thought they did exactly what we wanted to do.
Coach, can you talk about the mental aspect of the game in terms of how they play the leads, giving up the leads? I mean, some of that is reminiscent of years past. I know you don't like to talk about that, but it's there. So if you can address that.
I think it was, you know, in my opinion, I wasn't here in the past, but I watched a lot. I think it wasn't reminiscent of years past. I think you saw a mentally tough team that could manage the game and not let it slip away, and you know, went down a goal early and pulled it right back. You know, and we were up twice and lost the lead, but in the end, we didn't lose the game. You know, we didn't lose the game, and in the end, we had chances to win the game. So, for me, it's a real positive, the mentality I saw tonight. I thought we looked like a mature group. It didn't look like a group that was ever rattled. We made a few mistakes, but you never saw us go in the tank or crumble from it. Typically, we had our best play after we gave up goals, so we responded always from it.
Coach, I have to assume the home crowd is something Merritt sold you on when you got this job. But 14,000 people for a preseason game is crazy.
It is crazy. It's great, and it's such a group. It's such a wonderful sign about our sport in this country, and you know, we in Portland, Timbers Army, the fans here, we're paving the way. I mean, we really are, I think, setting the benchmark for everybody to follow, and it's wonderful. I'm glad that I'm the coach here with this club, because that's really exciting to be part of it.
Coach, the speed with which the team has accepted, replicated the style you wanted, does that change how fast you move things forward over the last 2 weeks of the preseason?
No, every day we're gonna try to push to make jumps and get better. So we're not gonna slow down because all of a sudden we look decent. We're nowhere near where we wanna be. So we're gonna keep doing what we've been doing, and that's every single day, hitting the training pitch and trying to move the group forward. And we'll look at the tape, we'll look at the things that were good, and we'll continue to reinforce those things, and we'll look at the things that we need to sort out, clean up. And like I said, we'll be a better team, Wednesday hopefully, and Saturday, and then first and foremost, we want to be a better team 2 weeks from now, March 3rd.
Thanks, everyone. Locker room's open.